Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Ciocca Chevrolet of Princeton to check out this brand new 2025 Chevy Trailblazer. This is the top RS trim with all-wheel drive, Marina Blue with a black roof, two-tone action. So we're going to check this out and you can let me know if this is the new 25 Trailblazer that you would buy. So let's dig in. Front end of our Trailblazer in Marina Blue with the gloss black on the front grille. Full spread of LED lighting up front, the black and silver bow tie in the center, RS in red on the right, and then flat black down below, which I think is a smart move. Now coming around to our wheel and tire setup on this Trailblazer RS, we have a 19-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel, Chevrolet badge on the center cap. These wheels are wrapped in Continental Pro Contact all-season tires, 245 on the width, a 45 series sidewall 19s. All four corners, all-wheel drive. You can also get the Trailblazer in front-wheel drive. As we come on back, Marina Blue, gloss black roof, two-tone. Let me know what you think. I think it looks pretty cool. As we come in closer, gloss black side view mirrors, no turn signals, color match front and rear door handle, left side fuel filler cup. Up top, we got the gloss black roof, roof spoiler coming off the top, shark fin antenna, no sunroof. Rear end of the Trailblazer, again, the Marina Blue with the black and silver bow tie in the center and the black roof. I think it ties together really well. We have the wiper down below on the glass, full spread of LED lighting around the back as well. Functional dual exhaust with the blacked out Trailblazer all-wheel drive badge and the red RS badge. And then on the bottom around the exhaust outlets, we do have this faux carbon fiber look, which we see on the front as well, which I think is a nice touch. We're under the hood of this 25 Trailblazer RS, and what are we looking at for a power plant? We have Chevy's 1.3-liter turbocharged inline 3-cylinder engine, mated to a 9-speed automatic transmission, 155 horsepower, 174 pound-feet of torque, MPGs, 26 in the city, 29 on the highway, 27 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. Before we get into the interior of this Trailblazer, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much am I going to have to lay out for top trim action? Well, here we go. Base price for the 25 Trailblazer all-wheel drive RS trim, $29,300. This vehicle has two options on it, $395 for the Marina Blue paint, another $395 for the driver confidence package. That's rear cross traffic alert, rear park assist, lane change alert with side blind zone alert. Then we have to add in destination and delivery of $1,295 from Chevy's South Korea assembly plant. We got a total MSRP from the factory of $31,385. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we'll move on in and we're going to start off with hard black plastic across the top. That's going to be heck on your elbows. I do like the red RS accents in here. And then we have gloss black chrome door handle. This is soft touch, but it is not that soft. They need to make this a little bit nicer, I think. And then flat black on our switchgear. Decent sized door pocket in here. As we move on in, we have a nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator with our carpeted floor mats in the rear of the vehicle at this time. Seating wise, driver seat, full power, manual assist front passenger, black Evotex material with the red piping and red cross stitch and RS embroidered into the headrests. Looks very nice. Passenger door panel, same as the driver, no change. Moving up, we're going to go hard black plastic up top. Then we're going to have the red accents and the gloss black with a bit of a design in there into your heat and air vents. I think that looks cool. More soft touch with the stitching. And a nice large glove box. Infotainment system, we have the 11-inch diagonal infotainment system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. No built-in nav, all the maps will come through your phone, but we do have our Sirius XM as well as other radio stations. You can Bluetooth your phone. You can go to your maintenance, look at your maintenance information, go to your auxiliary gauges if you would like to do that, go to see your trip information if you want to do that. Or you got home plate that takes you into your settings where there's your wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, your Wi-Fi hotspot. You can go into your settings, change the date and time, the language, that kind of thing, privacy, vehicle to phone sharing, and that sort of thing. Over-the-air updates. We have vehicle settings that we can go to. We can turn on our teen driver, make sure we know what action's going on there. We can check out our lighting, get that set up. We can go into our comfort and convenience settings, get that set up. So it responds very, very well. And then you have your apps right here with OnStar. So they have you all set there. Back to home base, and now into reverse. We have a nice large backup camera, super clear with trajectory, takes up almost the whole screen, looks good. We have our volume knob right up top there. 2 heat and air vents with your 4-way hazards, push button start, standard AC, no climate control, with heat and air, 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger. Down further, we have a 12-volt, a USB-C, and a USB-A, and an area to lie your phone that's rubberized. Here is the gear shift to take you through the 9-speed automatic with the RS shifter and the red cross stitch, which I do like. Electric emergency brake. 2 cup holders, another area to slide your phone. But look out for this gloss black right here. You don't want to get it scratched. And then key fob, unlock, lock, remote start, panic button, Chevy bow tie on the back. Another area for storage, a semi-soft armrest. We open that up, and we have an area for storage, but this is a removable tray, and you have a bigger area underneath. All right, your RS steering wheel. We have a leather wrap wheel perforated with the red cross stitch flat bottom wheel to help you get in and out of the vehicle. So that's a nice touch, but this is gloss black, so be careful. Flat black on the switch gear though. So you have your adaptive cruise on the left as well as your heated steering wheel on or off. And then on the right, you have the controls for the digital portion of your dash, telephone voice commands, the black and silver Chevy bow tie on the horn button. I like where they tie that in from the outside. And then over here you have your adaptive high beams and turn signals, front and rear wiper on the right side. Down here on the left, brighten dim the dash, control your headlights. And then we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. So they have you all set there. And then we do have down below, which I forgot to show you earlier, we have our engine auto stop start on or off, lane keep assist on or off, traction control on or off, sport mode, and then your all-wheel drive mode on. So there's where that goes. So now we come in here, we take a look at our digital display, and there's your flag that goes on if you want to go to sport mode. So that's kind of the action right there. As you can see down on the bottom left, it says 2-wheel drive. If I hit that all-wheel drive button, it now says all-wheel drive. So it's a diff lock. That's basically what it is. And then you have, obviously, additional info that you can go through in the center. So if I want to change themes, I can press and hold in a button, and now I have gauge 1. Now I can go to my gauge 2 theme. There's my gauge 2. Then I can hit it again. I can go to my gauge 3 theme if I want to see that. There's my gauge 3. And hit the button again. Then I can go to vehicle info if I want that up. I can go to infotainment if I want that up. And I can go with a clean look if I want that. And that's what that looks like. And then I can go back to the beginning. And I think for my personal preference, I'll go gauge 2. But it's a nice way to change things up, give yourself a different look. Overhead console, if you want your dome lighting to come on off when you open and close the door, this button remains in the center. When you open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting will dim out. SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road. OnStar, framed rear view mirror with dimming function, no roof to show you. Sun visor with vanity, but no light. That's an oddity. And then does it slide? Yes, it does. Getting in the back of the Trailblazer, we'll check out the back door panel and look at this action. There is no remote consistency of design from front to back. It's all black, no more red accents, not even any more gloss black, and it's all hard black plastic, and that's just not going to cut it. We get into the back seat though. Easy to get in with the flat roof. Plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees. Evotex all the way down, seat pocket behind the driver and the front passenger. But in the back, as you can see, we don't have any connectivity back here. Again, a missed opportunity in a top trim. I don't care if it's a Trailblazer, it should have some things. Now, the Evotex in the back, does have the stitching, so it does look nice, but it doesn't have the piping like the front does. And look at that door panel. Front door panel looking good, back door panel looking pretty lame. Center armrest, that's super soft with 2 cup holders. But it does feel pretty comfortable in the back seat. Getting in the cargo area of the Trailblazer RS, it is a manual tailgate. You come to the back and right above the license plate, there's a button. You hit it and you lift up. Nice wide square opening, 25.3 cubic feet of cargo space with all seats up. In the back, we do have the carpeted floor mats, front license plate bracket. We do have some tie downs on either side, and we do have some lighting. And underneath here, we got our spare and a jack. So thank you, Chevy, for the spare. Now, to get the rear seats down, if your arms are long enough, you can just reach forward, push the button and push them. If not, go around each door. Down they go, nice and flat. And now with this square body and the rear seats down, 54.4 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Trailblazer RS. Trailblazer window sticker, my apologies for the glare, but it is one of those cloudy days. 25 Trailblazer all-wheel drive Marina Blue. Standard equipment left to right. There are the 2 options, the paint and the rear cross traffic and that jazz. 31,385. MPGs. Crash test not done yet. Made by Chevy in Korea. Let's take this baby out for a spin. All right, we're out on the road in this 25 Trailblazer RS with the all-wheel drive. Marina Blue, great visibility out the windshield, side glass, side view mirrors, rear window, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that jazz in here, which is that option for $395, which I think is money well spent. And I do like the Marina Blue on the outside. I think it's a pretty cool color, but I'm not sure how well that goes with the red accents on the interior of this RS trim. So let me know what you think about the color and how it matches up with the interior and whether or not you would go with maybe something a little bit different. But you know what? It drives well. Suspension's well damped. The 1.3 liter turbo, definitely the way to go over the 1.2 liter turbo that you see in the lower trims with the front wheel drive and CVT. It does feel like you got a good amount more power, even though it's only about 25 horsepower more, maybe a little less than that. It does make a difference, and obviously the all-wheel drive makes a difference in getting the vehicle up to speed. It just feels, I feel more confident driving it with the bigger power plant, even though this power plant is still pretty darn small in the grand scheme of things, right? All right, and it handles pretty good. It really does. I mean, I do like how the steering wheel feels. It's a nice width, and it really has a pretty nice feel to it. It's a little bit light, which it should be for this kind of SUV, but you know what? It's pretty tight. When you turn this wheel, the car's going to respond. So there's really not much vagueness to this wheel at all, which I do like. And it feels very light on its feet. Just like Hyundai and Kia, the Korean builds, they just feel really light on their feet, really flickable in the corners, which I do like. And this Trailblazer is no different because it's a Korean build. And it just has a really nice feel to it, and I feel pretty confident behind the wheel, much more so, I think I've already said that, with a larger power plant in here and the all-wheel drive. And I like the fact that we have a 9-speed automatic, so you can get a Trailblazer in all sorts of different trims with different transmissions, different engines. It all depends on how much you want to pay. Now, we have seen for 25 the entry-level LS all-wheel drive trim, and now we're in one of the top trims. The 2 top trims in the Trailblazer for 25 is the RS all-wheel drive and the active all-wheel drive, both with base prices of $29,300. Then it depends on what kind of options you may want to add. All right, now we'll check out the brakes. Stops on a dime, no problem, and now we'll take off. And obviously you're going to get some noise under load. It's a small displacement engine, and that's to be expected, but it does get the vehicle up to speed. All right, now we're going to check out our turning radius of 19.15 feet. So here we go. Whips right around, no problem. And down the road you go. Now, this is not going to be a silent cockpit, just so you know. You're going to get wind noise, you're going to get road noise, you're going to get noise from the outside. That's where the price point we're in and everything else, it's going to be a bit noisier than maybe a larger SUV, a more expensive one. But it's not super loud, let's say. It's not like you have to blare your music to kill the outside noise like you have to in some vehicles. But it is very flickable, and with the all-wheel drive, it does respond really well, even though we're running in 2 high now. Look at that. It's such a flickable vehicle. But you let me know what you would do. If you're in the market for this subcompact SUV, you're going to go Trax, because that's front-wheel drive only, or you're going to go Trailblazer, and if you are, where are you going to go in the Trailblazer lineup? Or are you going to go somewhere else in your hard-earned money? Put that in the comments and let me know as well. But I do want to thank Ciocca Chevy of Princeton for allowing the channel access to this 2025 Chevy Trailblazer RS all-wheel drive in Marina Blue for a review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.